Microphone, chickity check. Welcome to Club Shada episode 347 or something like this. That's a lot of episodes. Yeah, 347. Damn. Yeah, listen. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody is in their best feeling. I hope you are spending a great weekend, getting ready for the holidays. This show is brought to you by shadaware.com, the gods of good fortune. It is 9:38 here in Lisbon, Portugal. Everybody put the flag of where you are watching from. Boa noite if you speak Portuguese. Good night if you speak English. Bonsoir si vous parlez français. And I can go on and on. I speak everything. So, what is this doing here? Sorry. Yo. First of all, I want to give a shout out to our stream royalty, Anan Saudi. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show and all the previous sponsors. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing great. Listen, look at this skin. Look at me. My wife did. Listen, I don't know what she put. She did a mask. She did me a mask today, like. Open my pores, all that shit. Listen, my skin is perfect anyway, but my skin is even better now. So, just, yeah, listen. I don't know if you see the difference. But listen, yeah, it's hydrated, like, it's not dry. I mean, it's good to be taken care of from time to time. So, I enjoyed that. That's what I did this Sunday. I hope everybody's getting ready. It's Christmas in a week. That's crazy. I'm not ready for nothing. No Christmas. No. I just be chilling. I let the wife do whatever. I just gave her the credit card. I will regret later, but she has a credit card. She's doing her thing. So sometimes I'm like, wait a minute. The 800 euros? What did you buy? No, precisávamos de no sé qué. I was like, what the? But hey, that's the price you have to pay for getting married. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good. Tonight we have a very, very, very special guest in the building. It's somebody that I want to invite in the show for a long time, and we know each other. Actually, she's one of the first person I met when I moved to Portugal. Actually, I think we moved at the same time. I'm not sure, but I believe we moved to Portugal more or less in the same 2012, 2011, 13. So she was with a group of girls that I met at that time, and that's when we hanged out. And I mean, I had no idea at the time that she was a singer, and then later on I just found out that she was into music and these other things, and we will talk about all these things. Before I get my guest, let me say hi to Juju Zhao. I hope you're doing good. I hope everything is doing great for you since your Paris escapade. I hope you didn't. I hope you didn't fuck up when you were in Paris. No fucking with strangers. Black Free Thinker, what up? I hope you're doing good. Oh, hey, thank you so much, Black Free Thinker. As I'm saying your name, your super chat's coming. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show. It is a pleasure. Hilda Furtado, boa noite from Facebook. And so hi to everybody that is watching on Facebook. Hi to those who are in Syracuse, New York. It is 4:37, 10 degrees. Is it 10 degrees Celsius? If it's Celsius, it's okay. Here it's 10 as well. It's not that cold. I look 22 now. Hey. Charlie Chaz, what up? So listen, without further ado, let me bring in our guest. Her name, make some, listen, put some rainbows in the chat, Shada gang, to welcome warmly our guest tonight. Her name is Vaniny Alves.
Yay! Oh my
Yay!
God! It's so nice to be here, Kaysha. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me 1 year ago.
Listen, the most important is we made it happen. That's what matters.
Yes, definitely. No, I was here listening you, and then
Mhm.
I was checking my computer and thinking, I don't know if I'm on online. I was like in panic and starting to open another window here. So, but
No, no, I
it's okay. I'm
was. All right. Julie is saying hello, Vanini.
Hello, Julie from Paris, right?
She's not from Paris, but she's in France. But
She's
she
French.
was in
Oh,
Paris. She was in Paris doing I don't know what with I don't know who. But
oh, okay.
yeah, she will let us know.
I was
Charlie
been in
Chaz is welcoming you as well.
Charlie, kisses. I was been in Paris in September, first time, and I'm in love.
Oh, you love
Definitely,
Paris? Paris is a
yes.
beautiful city. Paris is an amazing city.
And I was
Uh,
there for my birthday. It
oh,
was like
nice.
green, yeah, and I love it. I love it. It's everything is huge. Everything is it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's huge. It's
Have you
beautiful.
ever been? Have you ever been to Atlanta?
No,
Oh, listen. See, if you think everything is huge in Paris, bro, when you arrive in Atlanta, you'll be like, yo,
really.
everything. Listen, you see, like when you want to go from just to eat something, sometimes you have to do like Lisboa Cascais
Yeah.
for everything.
What?
Everything is everything is big. Everything is far.
Yes.
Everybody is in a car. Everything is in a highway, and everything is you like. The first time I went to the U.S. and I ordered some burgers, it arrived like and a lot of. I was like, "What's going on here?"
No, Paris, I definitely in love because um, everything is it's super different from Portugal. In this case, you have a lot of
Of
art,
course.
but the
Hmm.
art there it's very I don't know very glamorous. Everything, the Versailles Chateau, Louvre, Petit Palais. Uh, I have been everywhere, and everything that I saw it was super big. Here we have like Praça do Comércio, and
Yeah.
I look like in my mind I was thinking like maybe Arco do Triunfo it was something like that, and then when I was there I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Paris is. I mean, listen. Portugal is. I think Paris is probably 5 times the size
Yes,
of Portugal, right?
yes,
So, of course, this and I guess the population of Paris is the
yeah,
population of the whole Portugal. It's like
probably Kaysha.
10 million people. And then you have a lot of other cities. You have Nice, Bordeaux, you have Lyon, you have a bunch of cities with millions of people too. So it's
Yeah.
Paris, France has 64 million people
Whoa.
when Portugal has 10 million people. So, of course, there's
Yeah.
more things,
It's,
more. And when you are famous in France, you are way more, you make way more money, you are known by
imagine
way more people.
is the same thing as in Brazil. I
Exactly.
think can
Now listen,
compare.
Brazil is 10 times the size of France. Like
It's
Brazil is
another
the
it's another
yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's another scale where you can be
Yeah.
famous in Brazil and you are yeah, you can be famous in Brazil and you don't need to move out of Brazil because
No,
just from
not at all.
shows in Brazil with all the cities that exist, you can just in one state because
Yeah.
if you take the state of like if you take the city of São Paulo for example, São Paulo is 26 million people. That's half of the population in France, just one city.
In one
So
city. Yeah,
so
definitely.
if you have a
Brazil.
hit like Anita level in Brazil,
Yeah.
like
No, and you have other artists there that they don't in the Anita level, and they are famous too. They make
yeah.
shows like
Oh yeah.
you have we have there some televisions, some special channels that the most popular one, it's called Globo. I don't know if
Yeah, of course.
you
Yeah, I
everybody knows.
have.
So
My
yeah,
wife made me. My wife made me subscribe to Global Prime or whatever,
watching all
just
the
so she
songs
could
that
watch.
they have
She
there.
could watch BBB.
Okay, Big Brother, yeah. So Globo is the most famous channel that we have in Brazil. Normally, if you are or if you have to access to go to, I don't know, sing or dancing or doing something in Globo, it's like automatic that you have like a lot of opportunities in all Brazil. You know, it's like one channel, one opportunity, and everything changed in your life. So we have
Yeah,
there a lot of artists, but none like you have some of them that they never have the opportunity to win to global, but they are famous too. They have like 2 million, 3 million followers, and they never been in global. So yeah, Brazil is definitely another thing. It's
all
another
right. Let me check
crazy.
some comments. Julie saying, I was with a man in Paris. He took most of the pictures. Oh my God.
Okay.
Even the
She
porno pictures?
she had a private cameraman.
Oh, Lord. 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 Paris is a beautiful city. It's so romantic for me. It is. The pâtisserie in the Ritz in Paris are amazing. Everyone need to go there and taste the madeleine and the millefeuille.
Okay, I don't know what is that.
The Ritz is a very famous hotel down at the end of Champs-Élysées. When you
The
go
Ritz,
down,
I know because we have one here in Portugal.
it's the same. It's the same hotel. It's the
Okay.
same thing. Ritz. Bonsoir, respect ALC. Welcome to our house, Vanini. Hey,
Merci beaucoup. My dream
she's
is speak French. I really need to have some lessons. Next
okay.
next podcast, maybe last year.
Okay, repeat
I
after me. Repeat after me. Kaysha est très mignon.
Kaysha is très mignon. You
Now you
saying
speak
that you're
French.
beautiful.
Exactly.
understand. I don't talk a lot, but I understand. I
Hey,
understand.
you see? There you go. Here we go. The future soundbit is saying Vaniny Alves always looking great. I met her on Instagram in 2017. We even chatted a little bit about music. Look at you.
Oh, the future sound beat kisses. Thank you so much.
Look at
Thank
that.
you.
It is true. Great minds think alike. Carlos Moraes is saying, hi guys, sending love from Angola. Good to
Good
see
to
you,
see you,
Vanini.
Martin. Thank you, Carlos Moraes. I think it's more. I don't know. It's more funny when you have like when you change your accent. Like talking of names in Portuguese. It's like
Yeah,
like
I
saying
mean,
Carlos Moraes. It's better
now,
saying Carlos Moraes. Or in Brazil, because I have that thing. We're talking
oh,
a lot. I have in Portuguese. I have like two accents different because I have
yeah,
the
you have
Brazilian
the Brazilian one, yeah.
definitely, and talking it's very different.
When you speak various languages, you will pronounce the things differently. For
Yeah.
example, the Americans, they love to use French words, but they say them very bad. For example, they love to use the word entrepreneur or a savoir or savoir faire. But me, if I say French words, I will tell them in French. I will say entrepreneur,
Yeah, it's super
savoir
perfect.
faire, because that's my first language. So, and when I speak, when I say Portuguese names,
Yeah.
even if I still have an accent, but I try to
But
pronounce
you do have a
words.
lot of Kaysha because you speak very well in Portuguese, I think.
Oh yeah, now since you met me, I
Yeah.
I don't have a choice at home. There's in my house, it's a Portuguese speaking house. It's this or
Yeah.
Guinea or Russian. So
Okay. Yeah, Russian. You have Russian also.
The wife, yeah. Hola, Fabiola.
Hola. Beijinhos.
All right, so you were
Yes.
born where?
Okay, let's start. I
Yeah.
was born in Brazil. I'm Brazilian.
Okay.
My family, everybody is Brazilian. My father is from Rio de Janeiro, and my
Okay.
mother is from Bahia. And I was born
Oh.
in Ceará. Ceará is definitely it's on the nordest, so it's a super different city. It's not anything. Never my mother's city, my father's city. It's not close at all. So I was born in nordest in Ceará, and my father and my mother they went to nordest because my father received a proposal to work in a television in
Oh.
Fortaleza, the city that I was born,
As a what?
as a presenter. First of all,
Oh.
we work in a radio because he's
Okay.
how can I say the professional in the radio.
A presenter.
In English is the same thing, radio presenter,
Yeah.
because in
Yeah.
Portuguese we say like radialista, you know.
Ah.
We change
Okay. So
a little
he's the
bit.
guy on the microphone.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a presenter, I guess. He's
So
a
yeah,
host, a radio host.
a radio host. So the first invitation it was for radio host because he working on Rio. He was director in the radio in Rio, and he received this invitation. So they moved
Oh.
to Ceará. Yes, and in my family I have music, a lot of music, because he's work a long time like a radio host. Then he goes to the television, and then he start to sing. So he made his
Okay.
first band called Magia da Pele. It was the
Okay.
first time that they went to Portugal. So that's why I know Portugal, because in the
Oh.
year of 2000 maybe, it was the first time that my father came to Portugal with the band. The band, it
Okay.
was kind of pagode. It's kind of samba because
I
most of the
love
people,
pagode.
but yeah, it was pagode. And because the manager was Portuguese, so that's why they
Okay.
Portugal for the first time. After that, they back to Brazil. The band goes very very well. We moved to São Paulo. That's why when you talk about São Paulo, I know a little bit. I was
So
a child.
you were already born?
Yes, in São Paulo. Yeah.
Okay. So when your father was having a band as a singer, you were already born.
Already, yes. I all my childhood I remember some things like go to the shows, sleeping in the inside the piano box, you know,
Oh,
the
okay.
piano box.
Your dad was the leader of the band, or he was? Oh, that's him. Oh, wait. Is this your band here? Your dad here in the band? Oh, wait. Sorry, I have to. Is this your dad here in the
In the front.
front?
Yeah.
Ah, wow.
So that's why.
Magia da Pele.
So you can see some of stuff. The year it was 99 maybe. Yeah.
That's your
2000.
dad here on YouTube?
Also, yes. This
Wow.
in this video, it was, I think it's about the band, but he already
He's presenting.
It's in this
So-
one I think.
oh, this
he
is your
was-
dad?
Yes, it's my father.
Wow.
Yeah, here is in Maputo, but I will talk
Oh, that's
to
in
you
Portugal.
about that.
Oh, wow.
Because
Okay.
I have a lot of stories, Kaysha. My life it's about music. I was born in music.
That's beautiful.
All my everything that I made, like in college, it was paying with music. So that's why the first contact with Europe, it was because the band. It was because my father.
So
and
you
band.
were traveling. So you are in France. We say I forgot the name. How we say in French, but it's the music babies that travel with their parents.
Yes, definitely. I was that child. I was that
So,
baby.
were you inspired to do music your because your father was a musician and you were always around music, or
Yeah.
so
I
you just
think
did you start by working with your dad, or you were working on your own?
no. When I started, it was funny because every time I think that maybe watching everything, because when you grow up seeing like your father and the other guys of band having a lot of fans and people loving you. Imagine this in Brazil, because people there, they are going crazy about you. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
remember like that kind of meters and meters of paper and people writing things like I love you, I love you, I love you, and kisses,
Wow.
crazy girls, fan clubs, everything that you can imagine. So I was thinking, when I grow up, maybe I will love this or I'm gonna hate this.
Hmm.
So yeah, and I started to singing in the professional, more professional, or thinking in professional in Mozambique.
Okay.
Because
So wait. You're going too fast.
okay,
You're going too fast because no, you in Brazil, right?
in Brazil,
How long? How old were you when your father became the frontman of the band Magia da Pele?
in Brazil,
And how old were you?
uh, 6, 5, 6.
Okay, so how long were you touring with them? Like until what age in
Okay,
Brazil?
so on the TV, I was like baby. Um, for the time of the band, it was, I think, like 2, 3 years. So I was like
Okay,
5 to 7, 5 to 7 maybe. Because with 8, I went to Portugal.
okay.
The band exists.
What up,
The band.
Sabrina?
Hello,
So,
Sabrina.
so, but you went to Portugal to stay in Portugal or just to on tour?
No. When I went to Portugal, the band was end
Ah,
because
okay.
they have a problem with the manager.
Ah,
So
okay. The Portuguese manager.
exactly, they came first of all to Portugal alone, only band with my father and the guys. They been in Portugal like for I think 3, 4 months maybe. Then they came back to Brazil. We moved to São Paulo, and everything changed in our lives because we were living in the apartment, everybody together. It was
With
like
the
crazy
band?
with the band.
With what a nightmare.
With the band. Yeah. So imagine.
Hello,
So
Emmanuel.
after that, the
Yeah.
band the band ended, and
Okay.
then my
Everybody moved to their place.
exactly. And my dad received a propose in Portugal when he has been here with the band for the first time from a guy from a bar here, a night bar here, for sing
Okay.
but alone. The bar exists, called it Bruxas Bar. I don't know. They
It still
changed.
exists today?
Yeah. But they
Oh
changed the
wow.
name, and
Okay.
then we
So that
came
was like
back.
that was how many years ago?
Oh, 20 maybe, because the bar is
Wow.
very old. Yeah. Bruxas Bar. The owner is different now, but yeah, it exists.
Oh wow.
And my father works there when they moved to Portugal since 2 years ago. Now he's not working there anymore, but they come back and they sang there. So yeah.
So your father comes back to Portugal and he takes the whole family?
Exactly, me and my mother, because the family is super small.
Okay, it's you free. So everybody moved to Portugal and now your father works as a singer
In the
in a
bar.
bar called
Bar.
Bruxa Bar.
Bruxa Bar.
Wow, what a name. The bar of the witches. That's
Yeah, the
crazy.
bar of witches. Exactly. And all the decoration, it was witches, and the menu have all the cocktails inspired and witches.
Lord.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. So
Super
so once so at that point you what? You 10 years old, 12 years old?
And I was 8 years old, and we stay here 5 years. Then he received another proposal to move to Mozambique. So
Oh,
I'm
how
changing
many
a lot.
months? So wait a minute. How long did he stay in
In Portugal,
yeah.
5 years.
Oh, okay. So you didn't go to Mozambique afterwards, right?
Yeah,
You stay 5 years
I stayed
and
5 years in Portugal, and then I moved to Mozambique. I was
so
12, 13, I think.
so for a 12-year-old, how was it moving from so where were you? Were you in Rio de Janeiro? Were you in Bahia? Were you in Minas in the north before? Where were you based? The family. Where do you
No,
live?
no, because I don't know if you understand. I was in Lisbon when I moved
Now
to Mozambique.
before Lisbon. Before
Oh,
Lisbon.
for Lisbon, I was in São Paulo. No, yeah, São Paulo.
Okay,
Because
so you were in
everything in São Paulo, then we moved. My father come first to Portugal, and then me and my mother, we went to my grandmother house in Espírito Santo, and then we moved to from to here. Yeah,
okay. So first you were in São Paulo, then Espírito Santo in
yeah,
Brazil, and then when the band
and
ended,
yeah,
disbanded, you guys moved to Portugal for your because your father had a job singing
bar.
in in a bar in Portugal. So how was it for you as a kid to move from São Paulo, which is huge city in
Yeah,
Brazil,
and
to
Fortaleza also, Kaysha, the
in
place
Fortaleza as well? So how
also.
was it to move from Brazil to Portugal young? And Lisbon is so much smaller compared to
Yeah.
São Paulo. Like Lisbon, like Portugal is 10 million people. Lisbon is probably a million people or 2 million, I don't know. And São Paulo was probably 20 million at that time. So how was the change for you as a kid?
It's I every time, or the memories that I have, it was that I'm always the kind of kid or child that have the thing of the adventure, because my parents, the only thing, or the best thing that they made for me, it was every time that we change of the city, the first thing that they search it was a school. So for me it was a good experience, know about have this kind of mixed. And for me it wasn't something, it wasn't weird. I don't know, because maybe because I always changing, so change in this way,
Yeah,
and we talk
it's just a
Portuguese.
new city.
It
Yeah,
was,
it was Portuguese for Portuguese, just a different accent.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The school was kind of different, but they talk Portuguese, so, and I was talking
So
Portuguese.
this was what year?
It was, let me see, I was 8, 9, maybe 2000. Oh, I remember. It was in 2001. The
Okay.
the terrorism that happens in USA. It was in 2001. Exactly. I don't know
It's September 11.
exactly. I was
Uh,
to me and my
yeah, it
mother.
was
We
2001.
2001. So
Yes.
in this year, one day before that, we went to Portugal. So
Oh
it
wow.
was lucky. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because after that,
Damn.
all the airports, it was crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I remember.
never because of that.
I remember. So So after 5 years in Portugal,
Hmm.
your father gets. So he was only singing, or he was also
Only
maybe doing TV job, radio job, only singing.
only singing, and he talk about a lot about that these days, because maybe if if he, when he went to Portugal again, he tried to go again to the TVs and the television and the radios, maybe something changed. But he was bad about the situation of the band, so he concentrates all everything,
On
all his
singing.
energy in the bar. So yeah, only singing in the bar.
Okay, so then he gets a proposal to move to Mozambique.
Another propose, but in this case, it's for make a partnership in the bar. It's not only for sing,
Oh,
but it's
so that
discuss.
person from Mozambique, is it somebody who he met in Portugal, in the
Yes,
other bar?
in the Bruxa bar. It was a client.
Oh, and the client was like, "Yo, listen, we should do a bar together in Mozambique."
Exactly, something like that. The first proposal, it was for Angola,
Okay,
but he think about that, but doesn't accept. The second one, it's for Mozambique.
okay. So, and now,
Let's change again.
wow. So you guys have been moving.
A lot. And the
So,
music, the beautiful thing in my story and the story of my family is we move a lot, but we move for the music, we
yes.
move for the entertainment. I know I have me and my family, we have a lot of experience in this, and I see um, my vision and music and in entertainment. It's definitely totally different from a lot of people that I saw, that they have that kind of dream that is everything, that is huge, that is, no, it's not.
It's because they don't travel enough. You need to travel a lot to have a lot of experience. If you don't,
It's not easy.
it's not easy. So you arrive in what? Maputo?
Maputo.
And
I grew
it
up.
continues to be a Portuguese speaking country. So what? You are 15 now?
It was maybe 13, 14.
Wow.
I think, Kaysha, it was because I've been in Portugal from the A8, 7, 8 to 12, 12, 12.
Okay.
Because my first CD, it was released when I was 17. I need to show you.
Wow.
I have here one CD to show you. My first CD. But you
This
can
first
read
CD is
comments. I'm gonna see where he is to show you. Wait. 1 minute. One
no
minute.
problem. The first CD is always very important. I remember myself. I remember my first CD. It's here, out there. I remember the first time I opened my first CD. The feeling. Like, this is a feeling like no other. If you're enjoying the conversation, Shada Gang, don't forget to put some hearts in the chat for Vanini telling her a story about being born in Brazil, then moving from Brazil to Portugal, and then from Portugal to Mozambique to follow her musician father. I think it's great. Like, a lot of us when we decide to just go around the world and be performing, we prefer our family to stay stable. So there's a kind of a sacrifice because you are not with your family, and when you are
I'm back.
with your at least you have your family with you as you're traveling. It's kind of great. I mean, because I know personally I traveled a lot without my family, and that was a kind of a sacrifice. And I know that today, when people propose me stuff, today I'm like, listen, my daughter, I don't want to I don't want to be away from my daughter more than a week now. Like when I was, and yeah, it's a boy, it's different, but when I was younger and I was really building, listen, I was just traveling by myself, and sometimes I would go 1 month in the West Indies, 2 months on tour, etc. So it is something. So you have your first CD.
Yes, I have it. I have my first CD, and I have another single that I released when I was already in Portugal. So my first CD is this one. It's called Minha
Yeah,
Realidade.
I have it.
So you
You
have
gave
it.
it to me. Yeah, you gave it to me.
So yeah, it was my first CD. So
Wow. So at that time, you live in. So you came back to Portugal, or you were in Mozambique?
when I released this CD, I was in Mozambique.
Okay.
I was studying. I was here. I already had my first band. Yeah.
Oh, you had a band too?
Yes.
Yo. So, wait a minute. So you moved to Mozambique, and how did you feel? Were you just used to moving everywhere, and for you, it's just another city, or were you like, what about the friends you make every time? You didn't care. You just like, it's time to move. We move. How does your dad just tell you, hey guys, we're moving now to another city, or you have a family reunion and we're like, hey, listen, I want to move there. What you think?
For Mozambique, I feel a little bit more because I was starting being a teenager, and I in Portugal, it's definitely different from um, any city of Africa in this case,
Uh
and
huh.
Mozambique is definitely different also. South Africa, it's huge, but how can I say? They have more options. They look like a little bit more like Europe. But Maputo, no, because it's very small. Lisbon is small, but Maputo is small, more small, and um, and I feel a little bit more.
Okay.
And
So you
I,
were missing your friends. You were missing Lisbon.
sorry.
You were missing your friends and missing Lisbon.
Yes, I felt more because I
Okay.
was a teenager. So when you are 12, you starting being a teenager. You already have some memories, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some
When I
places you
was
like to go.
younger, I changed a lot, but I don't have like memories that I can tell you. Like my house when I was 5, it was there like this, but no, I don't have nothing. But when I went to Lisbon for the first time, I have the memory of my first house. So yeah.
Okay. ALC is saying, what is he? These guys. This guy. Oh, Emmanuel Etienne, thank you so much. Can you say to my daughter, happy birthday, Rose, please? Oh,
Happy
hey,
birthday!
Rose. Happy birthday, Rose.
Happy birthday, Rose!
How old is she? She's probably like 19 or something like that. Happy birthday, Rose. Your clone. So, about your CD cover, ALC is saying a young little innocent girl with a beautiful body. Bro, this is a strange comment. How to say- you cannot say this.
No,
She's 17 in the CD.
don't say that.
Lord.
Delete.
Ferrero Rocher, what up?
Hey,
Okay,
Ferrero
so
Rocher.
so you move to Mozambique, and so how is life there? Now you are 13. What about are you already a singer, or you still just learning and you go see your dad at the bar?
Just learning. And how I feel about that, I think she's live in Africa. It's definitely a lesson for it's you never come you never you change, a lot when you live in Africa, when you see a different kind of realities from yours, so I was 13. I was living in the Europe with a lot of comfort. I had a lot of comfort also in Africa, but I saw a lot of children and people living another reality that I never ever seen in my life. So it was a listen for me. It was a change.
At the same time, a lot of people who are childrens of immigrants, they know the reality of France or Brazil or in the U.S. And when they they go to Africa, they connect to their roots as well. So there's a you learn a lot, and you just realize like some people are made for this, and some people are really like me. I know, like I'm European. I don't know if I could live in Africa.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I'm there, I enjoy. But I stay there a week. And since I've been a kid, I've always just come to Africa maximum for a month. So I don't know what it is to stay like years. When you take, for example, a guy like Bodhisattva, he was born in Africa and he lived there until he was 18. So this one is a true African, and he can return to his true African. If you are with him in Africa, you're like, who's this guy? And when he's here, like he played the white boy perfectly. So it's
It's a different reality. Like you look life with another eyes, because when you live there, you every day you saw some situations that are it's super weird. You have a lot of stuffs. You can go to the most fancy places. You have the last technology things, and then in your side you have a kid that doesn't have a house. They don't have anything.
That's true.
So
G Funky J saying kisses, my friends. I hope to see you soon in Lisboa, Kaysha. Big up, G Funky. Emmanuel Etienne daughter says thank you.
Guys.
And ALC says, listen, some people, they are very serious. They talk about issues. They talk about Pan-Africanism and all these things. Like they are serious people. They talk about serious subject. And then when there's a girl in here, they transform. Like Mr. ALC, who's here saying, Vanini, you got the smile. I really like the way you do it. Gorgeous. Bro.
Thank you.
Bro, who are you? You're not like this usually. But yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing.
We changed.
Yeah. All right.
You'd have some women here sometimes.
Yeah, I see that. Change the chat. Some people that don't speak a lot, they speak all of a sudden. Usually it's the girls talking here. Anyway.
Time.
So when do you start singing? Like, when do you decide I want to sing like my dad?
I started in the school competitions.
Nice.
I have here also. Here. Oh, I show you one of them. I have two. Wow. I don't know if where is the second one, but this one is for the Portuguese school. We had the all
that's what, 2000?
2009.
2009. So that's MCL. MCL. I know MCL. That's the telecom in Mozambique. And
Yes, it was the sponsor of the competition. It was a
wow,
competition from
congrats everybody! Put some claps in the chat.
please. I have this one is the second place, but I have also the third place. I never had the first because when they made other competition, I was releasing my first CD, so I already had first, I think like that. But it was a competition from schools. Like I was in the Portuguese school, and the schools there in competition was the Portuguese, the French school, the American school, and the South African.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people singing, and yeah, I started here. After that, I went to a TV show in the TVM, the television of Mozambique.
Yeah, I
The
remember that one.
the program called Mini Fantástico. It was like The Voice. You know The Voice here?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, something like that, but in Mozambique. I started. I say that I'm started that in TVM. After that, I was in the competitions, and then I started to sing more professional, working like making backing vocals from my father and the musics and
In the live shows.
the live shows also
Wow,
for 3 years. Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah. Then we started getting professional.
What up, Tome? Okay, so viva Portugal, abraços e boa noite, amigos. Força para vocês dois.
Obrigada.
So, how did you start working on your first album? Who made it happen? Did you work with your father on the album, or it was somebody different?
Also, a singer, Angolan singer called Yeye.
Okay.
He's not. He's not. I don't know if he's still singing, but he was living in Mozambique, and my father and him, we get together to make this happen. All the lyrics, it was based on my diary, so they are very teenager problems, teenager things, teenager.
Wow. So you wrote all the lyrics?
Yes, all of
Wow.
them. The only one that I have is not mine. It's called "Thank You for Your Love."
Okay.
It was from a guy that it was South African
Okay.
and a friend of mine, and he gave me this song, and I record this song last year, yeah, with Salvatore. It's an Italiano guitar guy.
I remember that video. And so, what did your father do in your first album?
My father helps me in the studio.
Recording or music?
Yes, recording. How can I say in Portuguese? Afinação, vozes.
Yeah,
voices.
vocal direction, vocal arrangement, vocal.
Mm-hmm. He helped me in those days also,
Wow.
and I help him because we
yeah,
are.
so how is it to work with your father as a, not only with something that he loves, which is singing, and he also was a superstar as a Brazilian band, and now the daughter is a singer as well. So how does it feel like? How does it feel to work with your father? Do you feel that you are free to do what you want, or does he let you move to directions you want, especially when you're 17, or do you feel like you have to do what he says, or were you free to just how did it work?
definitely free. We work a lot in those days also, but the only thing that he made for me, it's more trying to help to make the thing, not to go too far away. Like when I'm starting to sing, oh, let's do like this. No, no, no. Wait. Let's analyze. Let's see. And
Okay.
we both have that kind of music here. Very, very silly music here. So I love work with him. I love it. I love it. We work very, very well together, Kaysha.
That's
We
beautiful.
made also we made in 2021. I was working with RTP Africa. I still working with them in a program and a TV show called Conversas ao Sul with
Yeah, of course.
and we made. I was invited to make a movie, a Christmas movie. Oh, and then here I told everybody here that you have to watch this movie and it's available on YouTube.
Oh,
And, yeah,
what's the name of the movie?
Natal Mágico.
O Natal Mágico.
You have some scenes also there, some because the movie it's very musical also. So we
Is
have.
this oh, there's a lot of them. Little Portugal, Teleteatro, Maria Carey.
Oh, if you want, you can go in my YouTube page, my
Okay.
YouTube channel. You will see, I think, the second video, the third video. You can put like Santa Baby because we made a version in Portuguese. I write the lyric with my father, and he helped me in the vocal direction.
Santa Baby.
Santa Baby.
Oh, I can see it on your YouTube channel.
Exactly, that one. It's a part of the movie.
Okay. Anyway. Nice. Ah, cool. I'm gonna
And
put the link. First of all, I'm gonna put the link to your YouTube channel for everybody to go and subscribe. It's in the chat. That's important. All right, let's go back to your first album. How did it go?
So, the first album, like was I saying, it was inspired in a teenage drama. The release, it was in a big theater in Mozambique called Theater Gilberto Mendes. It's the name of a comedian guy from there.
Okay.
And after that, I already had a band, and we started to sing in birthdays, party, nightclubs,
Wow.
and any celebration, yeah, that I remember. I remember birthday parties, bars, nightclubs, discos, and work with band. It's amazing. I love it. It's definitely different. I
Wow.
work alone those days, but I really love the experience with work with the
So-
band. It's more complicated because
Yes.
there's a lot of people and you have to administrate everything.
Yeah.
But it's very good. My father helped me again on that.
He knows.
Because
So
experience-
you and I mean, being in Mozambique, did you sell a lot of CDs? Did you work in Mozambique
Yeah.
only? Did you sell also in Portugal?
more in Mozambique because I was
Okay.
living there. This CD, when I went to Portugal, it was the same time that I met you. It was like after, I think. Let me see here. I don't have the year here, but maybe after 5-6 years from this CD. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
And
Portugal.
so
no,
you only did that album in
no,
Mozambique?
in Mozambique, yes. And then when I was living in Portugal already, one of my holidays to Mozambique, I made another single. This one, I don't know if you have this one also.
Yes, I do.
Yes, okay, you have all of them.
Yeah, you gave me everything.
I give you, yeah. I made this one. This one, it was, I think, Kaysha, it was in 2015, 16, I think.
So
But it was another stage of my life.
so you in Mozambique, you are doing a lot of shows. You also go to school,
Hmm.
and do you become famous in Mozambique?
Definitely. Yes. I'm always saying definitely. I'm sorry. But
No
yes,
problem. Okay,
most of
so
my followers are from Mozambique. I
okay,
have this.
so
I have that number of followers. For me, it's a lot. I know that people have more than that, but for me, it's I really respect because most of them are from Mozambique. Because
okay,
I
so in
started,
Mozambique,
so people there they follow me in
yeah, of
life.
course, it's normal.
Yeah, they follow me in life.
I lost my mouse. What's going on? Hello? My mouse is not responding anymore. Don't tell me there's no battery anymore.
Yeah,
Let me turn on the
maybe.
trackpad. What's going on here?
Really?
What? Yeah. O rato foi. What?
Foi embora.
No, wait, listen.
Deve ser a bateria. Maybe the
No, I
battery.
think it's the Bluetooth.
Also,
Wait.
it's
Oh no, wait,
super
wait, wait.
weird.
Let me turn on the trackpad and see
Yes.
if I can connect the trackpad, because I mean we can continue talking, but I cannot control the show without.
What can we
Yo,
say here?
yo,
What's happened?
I don't know. Wait, do I have access to the keyboards?
Try to
That's new.
you can restart.
I know it's gonna cut the life. Just, but it seems like maybe the Bluetooth
No, but the
connection.
mouse you can no, or the
No,
Bluetooth try to turn
the
off.
mouse is not working. The trackpad is not working. The keyboard is not working. That's crazy. Yo.
Okay.
All right. All
What's
right. I
happened?
cannot. I cannot even select people's comments.
They are too happy with our conversation.
That's
The
crazy.
mouse. The
Do I have a USB?
See if you have another one.
No, nothing is. I think it's my Bluetooth connection that is dead.
Oh
Anyway,
my god.
let me. Yeah, I cannot even. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Wow, that's crazy.
Nothing?
Nothing. Anyway, I mean, listen. People are seeing us. It's just that I cannot put comments on the front. That's the first
But
time this happens to me with this computer.
you can see the comments after,
Yeah, I
or
can
you
see the
can
comments.
control it all. You can see
I
it
can
all.
I can see everything. I just cannot put them.
Select and put them here.
Yeah, and I cannot. But yeah, I see them. So I'm wondering if what I can do is restart the computer, and
Yes.
it will restart the live,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
I
yeah.
can just continue. Well, listen. Okay, first of all,
If you want, for me, it's no problem. I'm here. And we
it's
continue
just
if you want.
for the people. Okay, listen, guys. I'm gonna restart everything because I lost Bluetooth and I lost keyboard, trackpad, mouse access. Unless it comes back, I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna restart my computer. You guys don't move. What you guys do
Hey there.
is while my computer is restarting, what I'm gonna do is we are gonna be in the chat.
Yes.
I'm gonna be in the YouTube chat because this makes no sense.
Here.
Is oh,
Let me see
what
here.
was that?
Also,
That
The
makes
Bluetooth is
this.
too excited, Kaisha. The Bluetooth is waiting for this.
I guess.
Like us. 1 year.
All right. Okay. As I'm restarting, what you're gonna do is everybody is gonna ask one question to Vanini. So you guys ask your question. I restart the thing. We will be in the chat room just for the time for my computer to come back. It's not gonna take long, like 30 seconds, 1 minute. Let me do a hard reset. I'm back. Let me restart my volume here. All right, is everybody still here? Vanini, you have to call me back. So we're waiting for Vanini to call back. I think you guys are hearing me. Everybody put put a rainbow in the chat if you're hearing me well, if everybody's still here. Yeah, I lost access to keyboards, to mouse and trackpad, so I guess it was a Bluetooth problem. Restarting the computer did it. I'm just waiting for Vanini to call back, and then once she calls back, we continue the conversation. Before that, make sure you also ask questions if you have questions for her. Let me go on YouTube to make sure that the stream is still going. I have to reload that page. There you go. The stream normally is. Yep, good connection. Okay, cool on my side. We are waiting for Vanini to call us back, and then we will continue with your question. That's a great story. Listen, great story. Born in Brazil, from a musician father, moved between cities because of music, moved to Portugal because of music, for music, and then moves to Mozambique for music as well, and then does the same thing as her dad, work with her dad, which this is beautiful. Like me, I'm not a politician, but my brother and my sister are politicians, so sometimes they work with my dad, and I can't imagine their conversations must be, when you guys both do the same thing, it probably must feel a certain way. So I can only imagine how does it feel. So who has questions? Charlie, I'm waiting for your question. If you have a question for Vanini about music, Emmanuel, same thing. I see some question. I'm waiting for her to come back. Let me make sure that she knows that we're back. Maybe she went for a little post PP. Who knows? All right. As she is calling, coming back to the show, Julie, you went to Paris with a man? What man? Tell us more. We want to know. We want to know. We want to know. We want to know. And we are back.
And now it's working?
Everything is working. Sometimes all you have to do is reset.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, we could do the show like this. The only problem is, and listen, we only lost one person. We lost Facebook. No. Facebook is still no. Facebook. Everything is here. All right.
Okay.
So while we were out, we have Paulo Coutinho.
This guy, it's special for me because when I was talking about the movie about RTP Africa, Paulo, it was one of the person that he was working with me.
Okay.
And it's a super person. It's a very creative, a very good professional, all of them. But I really,
Wow.
really, really, I'm super grateful and happy to Paulo being here for me.
Oh, amazing.
I have the
Paulo
pleasure of
Coutinho,
Paulo.
bem-vindo in Club Shada. So, Vanini, your
Welcome,
talents shine
Paulo. Saudades.
brightly as a complete artist, showcasing both exceptional singing and acting skills. Wishing you continued success in
Thank you
all
so
your
much.
artistic endeavors. Wow.
Thank you, Paulo. And we have to work together. We have to make more projects like that movie together to Portugal. Because every time that I'm talk with Paulo, I was saying, why we don't put this movie? We try to sell this movie for something in Portugal because Kaysha, you have to see,
I'm going to
you
say,
and your family, and the quality is very good. It's something that you can show in the theaters. You know, it's
wow.
very good. It's a musical. It's very good. So I'm
Now,
always
listen,
talking to him and everybody that we have to make more projects like that. Let's search more partnerships to do this. So yeah, Paulo, thank you
well,
so much.
next time you go dinner with Paolo, invite me. I'd love to meet such a great individual.
Yeah, he's a very good, very good guy.
Fabiola is this all right?
Fabiola, kisses.
Julie is saying everything is good. Emmanuel is saying everything is good. Nobody asked questions. They was just there waiting. Tome, what
Yeah.
is your question? Emmanuel is saying, Vanini, you didn't stop singing, right? No, she didn't.
No.
She's still in full effect.
I still, but the only thing that I made in my life since I think 2002, one year ago, it was I make like a pause. I stop it a little bit, not stop it because I still singing, but um with the COVID stuff, with the TikTok thing. I think the internet is great, Kaysha. It's amazing from one side, but the other side it's kind of difficult when you wanted to do um, when you make a kind of work that you release like one video in 1 year or maybe two videos, good video, good music with good lyrics,
Yeah.
in 1 year. Now we have this kind of generation or this kind of
They have no
business.
attention.
Everything is super fast. So
Microwave.
I have a special. It's a special difficult for me to do something like that. So I'm thinking, I'm monetizing, working.
You know, I saw an interview. I will send you the link. It was very, very interesting. It's somebody who makes every month he makes around 70,000 euros, and he doesn't do music videos. He
What?
just release music,
Oh,
and he put all his effort instead of doing like big music videos. He just
yeah.
do nice TikTok videos,
Okay.
and then everybody go from TikTok to Spotify directly. Because in a generation where everybody's on their phone, making a video for TVs,
Yeah.
people are, so if you do something that is too long, people they just don't come. So if you've been used to this in
Yeah.
your, and you see music this way and you want the market to be this way, you want to take the time to do, in reality you are doing something for back in the days. It's just like somebody would tell me, oh, I only release on vinyl. I'm like, you make no sense. Like, yeah, but I said, oh, listen, if you have 1,000 people who buy your vinyls, you okay. But
But
if you have if you have a whole generation of people, the people who are active in listening to the music, they stream and they go on TikTok,
social media.
And the guy was saying, no, what I do is I do nice 1 minute videos of songs, and then they go viral. And
Damn.
he has a, he prefers, like, he takes his guitar and he does
Yeah.
some nice songs, and every time he does nothing crazy, not a special effect. He just will
Good.
go, for example, good quality on the beach, but instead of shooting horizontal, he shoots vertical, and he's gonna shoot a video of him singing a song, and then the songs become viral. They become viral on TikTok. He put them on Spotify, and he does this like every week, every 2 weeks. Every time he has an idea, he shoots it in at home or outside of his home or in a park, etc. And he makes around he makes around two, I think, I don't remember the number, but he has like 4 million followers on Spotify, so he probably makes 200,000 to 300,000 every 3 months.
It's a
So
lot.
he makes like, yeah, probably 1 million every year.
Whoa.
And he's a complete independent artist. He's not famous. He's just like you and me. And I was looking at this, I was like, I'm on it. All right, Julie is saying to us,
I really want to see.
yeah, I'm gonna send you the link. Julie is saying, I was in Paris with a man I really love, but after the amazing days in Paris, he broke up with me after 1 year of relationship. Men are so disappointing, but it's life. Oh Lord. Was he Congolese?
Why you asking that?
She like Congolese guys. And I already told her, stop with the Congolese guys. All right. Charlie Chaz is saying, hey Vanini, have you ever planned to release an album with your dad?
Album, no, but we have some songs together. In this album we have a song together also, and sometimes we release some songs together.
But what about a full album?
A full album, no, I never think about that, but it's a good idea. Why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
that would be cool.
That, yeah.
Julie, Inana, hey Inana,
Hello everyone.
welcome back.
Hello, Anna.
Julie is saying, my question is, which artist would you love to have a featuring with?
With, oh, they are a lot. It's hard because singing. I have a lot of inspiration singers in my life, like in Brazil and America. I I grew up listening American music more because I was fan of MTV and the videos, the Destiny Child, Shaggy, uh, Pink. I'm a huge fan of Pink,
Okay.
so it's a mix. I don't have a specific style. I think because I listen in everything. You know that when I told you that I have that difficult ear, uh, that's why, because you hear a lot of stylists, different voices, different ways to sing. Um, but a dream one, I can say Pink maybe.
Okay.
I love her. I love Beyonce. I love Rihanna, but Pink maybe. Yeah.
Okay. And what about a Brazilian artist? If you could, like, right now, like, you go in the studio right now, you do a song with a Brazilian artist.
First, maybe Roberto Carlos. Yeah.
He's good.
Roberto
What
Carlos.
about what
Ivete
about ah what about
I'm talking about the classics.
yeah, What
Yeah,
about a Mozambican artist?
Mozambique. I started a project with. I don't know if some of my followers from Mozambique they are watching here or not, but I started a project with Lisa James. We never
Ah,
ended.
amazing.
But we never ended. But yeah, with Lisa James.
I was speaking to her 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So what about Portuguese artists? If you could do a track with a Portuguese artist, who would you choose?
I have the talking about Portuguese artists. I every time in my life, every time that I talk about singers from here, I talk about Dulce Pontes. Dulce Pontes, it's a classic. It's for me, it's the highest that you have in Portugal. Dulce Pontes, it's fado, it's Portuguese
Oh,
traditional.
okay. Mm-hmm.
And the last event that I went, a fashion show, she was there. I met her in Conversas ao Fio because I made an interview. And after that, I was in the a fashion show. She was there singing. She sang a song that it was the first song that I learned fado in Portuguese fado. It was
Uh-huh.
Canção do Mar. It's a very hard song, very hard song because the notes.
Listen, the fado singers, they sing.
Yeah, respect
Listen,
them, respect them, respect them.
Camino, like,
Respect Carminho,
yeah.
yes, respect them. So, a Canção do Mar, it's a special song for me because when my parents, now going back to Mozambique, when my parents made the opening of the bar that they had there, called it Robson's Bar, because in Mozambique we have the partnership. After that, we work in a lot of bars, and then my parents decide not to make partnership with no one, and they made their own.
Okay.
So, Inanna say something. Inanna,
Celina y Reutilio. Very old school.
very old school. Yeah, yes. So when we do the when my parents made the opening of their bar, in this case without
Okay.
sauces,
So,
only
first bar they had, it was with a Portuguese or Mozambican partner.
exactly.
And then after that, they did a new bar.
And after that, we stay working and monetizing to make our own bar
Smart.
because because in Mozambique, the Maputo is it's a small city, and when you have your public,
Yeah.
it's good and it's safe. So we monetize and we open our own. Call it Robson's Bar. If you search
Okay.
on Google, also they still exist. It's not existing anymore because
Ah.
my parents moved to Portugal. But
Yo, you.
the-
I have a question about your mother.
tell me,
Whenever your dad is like, "Yo, let's move to this whatever country," your mother is like, "Yeah, let's go."
yeah, let's go because my mother is her manager. So my mother
Oh.
about the money. You talk with my mother, you know. So that
Wow.
they work together.
Yeah. That's cool.
She's amazing.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, all right. All right. All right. All right. So that's so you second bar. You guys work there. You sing at your parents' bar. You do your own shows. You have your own career, and then you probably finish school. When do
I
you
already
decide?
had my clients, Kaysha. I was staying there every Saturdays, 2 hours. I
Where?
started at the bar of my parents in the bar.
Okay.
I was sing alone. I was
Okay.
singing there only with the instrumentals. Um, I started to sing like the hour. It was like 9 o'clock after dinner. And then after my showcase, my father started and goes to the midnight. But I already had my clients. They ask me for specific songs. That's why
Wow.
I get in another vision from the music. It's
Of
good
course.
work. It's very good work and sing in bars because you feel comfortable in a different way. You know, if you are shy, it's a great pleasure. It's a great experience working bar. You know, you have
Yeah.
like three. Sometimes you have 10 persons just looking at you, just like this,
Or sometimes
and
they're
as
just
we
in their
talk.
drinks, they don't care. You have to, and you have to.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have
I
to
remember
manage.
the first time I sing for a president,
Hmm.
and it was a show for, yeah, just, I don't remember what country in Africa, but it was just presidential family, ministers, only political people, only rich
Yeah.
people. And I'm I'm singing, and everybody's in tables. And the moment where they say me, okay, it's your turn,
Yeah.
it's the same time they bring the food. So all you hear is the food,
Hmm. And people like,
and you hear people are talking, and you're like,
yeah.
and then I remember that I went down the stage and I start singing and walking around the tables, and
Mhm.
everybody was like, ah, the girls was like, hey, and I was like,
Like,
huh.
yeah.
So yeah, it teaches you how to improvise and how to be a
A
better
lot. Bars,
performer. That is true.
restaurants teach you a lot. A
So
lot.
when and why do you move back to Lisbon?
I moved back to Lisbon to make my college.
Okay, so
So
after it's
I
around,
ended the school in Mozambique in the Portuguese school.
and all your
I met
group, that's,
Evan. Yeah,
so that's
the
like
same.
2012, right? That's when I meet you guys, 2012, 2011.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
when I met you
2012,
with,
12, 13.
that's when I meet the whole Mozambican gang. I remember that's when I where you were all moving together.
Everybody
You,
was here.
everybody arrived together, Maria,
Everybody was
Kukla, etc.
in Lisbon. Everybody was in Lisbon in these years. Yeah,
Arts.
2013. I went to Portugal to make my college in performance arts. It's my
Okay.
area.
Oh,
After
nice.
that, yeah, because I talk with my parents, and if I really love music, I really love TV shows, visuals, pretending, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Why not get professional in this area? I'm not playing. That's why my family is always talking like that with me. If you really like, study about that. You know,
Yeah.
study. You have to know what you're talking about. You have to know about your art. So that's
So
why.
did moving back to Portugal change anything about your solo career as an artist, or especially because you had all your public in Mozambique, in Maputo?
Um, yeah.
Moving to Portugal, did it change something? Did you feel like you lost the connection with, because a lot of artists that are famous in Maputo and in the
Hmm.
rest of Mozambique, like Lisa, like Dama do Bling, like Neymar, like etc., like they tour a lot, they do a lot of tours out there, and they become bigger and bigger because they
Yeah.
stay in position.
Yeah.
The fact that you keep changing cities, do you think that it's kind of put a block to your rising as a star out there, and you have to not go back to zero, but you kind of have to go back from the beginning a little bit? Did you feel that, or no, because you were busy for with your college anyway, that like, did you ever think that?
Yeah, no, because my family still's in Mozambique, so they still work in my image there. You know, all the holidays I went to Mozambique. My mother, um, she organized TV shows, she organized birthdays, she organized
Okay.
parties. So it was good,
Yeah.
still having my family there because they are they've been there working for me in this case, you know. So
Okay.
I change a little bit the status for kind of an international Mozambican singer
Okay.
even in Portugal. But when I went to Mozambique, it was amazing because everybody was waiting for that.
Okay.
So
So, but
it was
I've
good for me.
okay, and so as you've been now in Portugal for 10 years, just like me,
Hmm.
what about your career? Mountain of Inspiration. What up, cousin? Uh,
Mountain of Inspiration. Kisses.
you have to follow his channel. Lot of great advices.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So,
I will follow.
did you of course, in between your first album and now the music market completely changed,
Thank
and now the music market is more about singles, songs that don't last more than 2 3 months, and then you have to do other ones or
And
release every
so
week.
maximum 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It's a lot. 1 minute
I
and
mean,
some
listen, all my songs are 5 minutes. I
30
don't care,
seconds.
but yeah, like that's crazy. But in the algorithm game, like, how do you how do you market yourself now? Like, do you do a lot of collaboration? I know you did some collaboration with Bodhisattva. I've seen a few of your collaborations. I asked you to collaborate with me, but you don't care. It's okay. It's not a
What?
problem.
No, 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 no,
And
no, no. No, let's collaborate, Kaysha. I'm here in your podcast with all people here, all your guests here watching this. So let's do it.
yeah, I'm waiting for you.
Let's
So,
do let's do it.
all right, we'll do it.
Send me the instrumentals. I will talk with my father also on this.
Uh
Let's
oh.
make a great thing.
Greetings, Queen Vaniny Alves.
Thank
Hey.
you.
So, so who did you collaborate this last 10 years? Like, and what is the styles that you feel more comfortable, and what were your favorite collaborations?
So when I started to promote more my work here in Portugal, the markets it's totally different in Portugal. I have that kind of thing that here you have space, but it's really difficult to get in, you know? Very difficult to get in the radio, to get in the television. The television, when I say, is the open one. The TVE, the SIC,
Yeah.
it's difficult. You can get viral on internet, but they still thinking if you are invited or not to go to the television here. My biggest I can I don't know, I don't say like difficult, but my biggest a minha grande guerra, my biggest war here,
Mm-hmm.
it's getting in, because my plan for career from in Portugal, it's being um, famous here, and after that go to Brazil, you know, because the vision is definitely it's different when you are famous here. Depending if you go to Brazil, or you can go to Brazil with and you entering automatically in another level. You
Yeah,
don't go to
because of
Brazil
yeah,
to fight with
to
Brazilian singers.
fight from zero.
A lot.
But I believe that TikTok is a
Yeah,
way to bypass all these people. Nowadays, you can start
but
like
it's just lucky, no? TikTok is about lucky also because you can get viral by the nonsense something.
the thing is this,
Trying, but
you know, virality is something that you can study.
hmm
If you go on TikTok as a customer, you just consuming, right? If you
yeah,
go on TikTok and you analyze how people went viral, you can see when I go on somebody's TikTok, I look everything they post and I'm like, okay, what is viral and why? Some people it's the funny stuff. Some people it's the way they present the music. Some people they just put the screen and they play music from Spotify and they just put play for 30 seconds and then
then
everybody in the chat is, oh, what's the name of the song? And then it goes viral. So the question is, how do you analyze how some people became viral? And then I believe that at a point, once you decide your strategy of what you will do, you don't stop after 1,000 videos. And I believe the problem of most people, they believe that they will do one video and that it will work, and then they will do one, it doesn't work, then they do another one, it doesn't work, three doesn't work, or maybe it works a little bit but not, they don't go viral, they just have some followers, and after that they just it's not for me. When in reality, you have to do, continue doing nothing. To give you my example,
yeah,
I've been on internet forever, more than 30 years, and I remember I was on Instagram early from the beginning, and when there was not a lot of people, everything that I post was huge. Anything I would post, I would have hundreds of comments, etc. Then there was so much people that they start doing the algorithm stuff, and
yeah.
now you post something, you post your music, nobody answers. You post this, nothing happens, and then last year I post a girl put a finger into some food and some juice came out, and I just do it like, wait a minute, and then everybody went crazy and I had like a viral post. So I could have just done that and then stop and then continue posting music and stuff, but I was like, listen, I didn't do it on purpose, but this is a hit, let me do another one. So I find it, and then on my
Start.
inbox there was a lot of people sending me videos of people funny stuff, people falling, people doing crazy stuff, and everybody was replying to me, wait a minute, and I was like, oh shit, I just did an Instagram hit without trying. So
Yeah.
what I did is I start doing one every day, and I continue posting music, I continue posting Club Shada clips, but when I post wait a minute on Instagram, and then I have I gained, since I started, 15,000 new followers. And
Whoa.
now my question is, okay, how do I monetize this? Or I believe that it's good for my brand, because even if there's this, I also have on TikTok something going on that blew up. And on TikTok, I started posting video replies to the comments. And since I did this, listen, I started really using TikTok maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. But since I
Okay.
started doing video replies to the comments, every video I do has between 2,000 and 5,000 views, and every week I'll make an 1,000 new followers. And the more followers I get, the more it's going to be easy to create viral videos because of all the followers.
Yeah.
So what people don't understand is that they want the platforms to work for them, but you have to work for the platform. The platform wants the people to stay on the platform.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of people coming to the platform because of you, the platform will show more of your content. And after putting a lot of funny stuff, from time to time, I put one video of Club Shada or one song, and now I see engagement because the platform knows that my posts get engagement. And I'm not trying to do the same content for every platform, which what was I used to do. Now I have my Instagram content, I have my TikTok content, and actually my music is content for Spotify. It's so when people on Instagram are, well, now you only post funny stuff, you don't sing anymore. I'm like, no. I don't sing on Instagram, I sing on Spotify. So yeah. But because you are seeing me on Instagram and you see my content, then it becomes something. So at a point, I believe that people have to find the right strategy, and then they have to apply. I had a conversation with Bodhisattva, to give you another example. Sometime Bodhisattva put a video when he starts dancing. And when he does that, people go crazy on Instagram. He has like 500 comments, millions of views. And then because he's a big white guy that danced African, like better than, and he was born in Africa, so it's normal for us, but people are like, oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah. And every time I tell him, bro, you need to do one dance video every week and stop dancing on Kofi Olomide music or song from other artists. You have to do it on your own music, because every time one of your dance video goes viral, your song goes viral.
Your song goes too. If you dance your song, yeah.
And when I tell him this, he has like a, body. He's like, yeah, but I mean, this is too. He's like, it's not real. I really want to be. I say, bro, I understand you want to be real, but you have to. Once you find something that works, you have to use it. Whenever you find something that works, you have to use it. So you have to look on TikTok, and as a creator that you are a great singer, you have to look for other great singers on that maybe look like you in terms of the way they perform, and you have to look at what is their strategy and what is working for them, and then you just apply. Like I see Becca, for example, the Brazilian girl. She dances, and now she has 20 million followers. Yeah. I have some fitness girls. They
have a lot of.
Yeah, dancers. There's a lot of dancers, but there's also a lot of singers. There's a lot of pianists. There's a lot of listen, in the platforms. Once you find the right niche, you can do the right content. It's just a question of really finding the perfect thing that works for you. And doing it. Listen, me, when I wake up, I know that if you look my DMs, I have millions of videos. Like people send me videos. They're like, we want to see your reaction. We want to see you. And my reaction, I'm not saying, I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't do, but people, it's interesting because I'm not a comic. But for your brand, the fact that you do something and they see you every day, when they go to Spotify and they want to listen to something, they will listen to your music. It's, so I believe that as a singer that is used to to releasing one song every one song or two with a big video, etc. You just have to. It's not that you have to stop doing this. It's just that you have to do this for maybe the big songs, but for all the little songs,
Yeah. Work work with them.
yeah, and then you will find that, it's interesting. Every country has their TikTok community, that can make you big. You have the Mozambican TikTok, Haitian, like, and then all you have to do is once you connect with them, then everybody, oh, you here? Oh, it's amazing. And then yeah, listen, you just sometimes, yeah, listen, you put a beat and you tell people what you think of this song, and then you just sing them, and then sometimes people will just create a trend from your song, sometimes not, but you just need to understand how it works in that platform. And people go to TikTok, they come from Instagram, and they think they will just do the same as Instagram in TikTok. No, it's not the same platform.
No, it's different.
Yeah, you have to do different things.
The Instagram is more. I think Instagram it's more, and now it's visual.
Yeah,
It's beautiful
it is.
pictures, beautiful.
It is trying. They are trying to copy TikTok, but
But heels,
it
it's
real,
not
yeah,
the
it's not.
same, I think, but it's still beautiful. You know, I think Instagram it's about beauty.
Yeah,
TikTok not.
yeah.
TikTok,
TikTok is about, yeah. I do agree with what you say.
yeah,
Let me look
but
at.
just sometimes I think about all this change, all this change that happened in the music industry, and it's kind of crazy, so you try to adapt, like go in this area and do all this thing, and try to think I have to study this kind of strategy to start to work to see how can I share my music to more people, because you have like people singing from 1 month, or maybe a model who starts to sing, or an influencer starts to sing, and she getting viral, and you sing at 20, 13, 14 years here, and you trying to get the same space, I think. And it's crazy because sometimes I think myself, so I think about this kind of strategy and different social media, but at the same time I think that, and if you watch some of musics and contents today, you see that people getting started tired of this. I think that it's like fashion, they are always doing the same thing, like it's not I'm searching words in English to say this to you, but I think people, it's gonna be people vão se cansar. They're getting
They're
tired
getting
of.
tired of too much content.
In Brazil, you have some artists. They recording old songs. Old, for me, songs never getting old, because
Yeah,
song is a song. When I know a song, I don't know how long
yeah.
it took a song. So songs for me never getting old. But talking like this, you see some artists recording old songs. You know, so I don't know.
Now, I listen. There's clearly a saturation of too many people doing too much content, and
Yes,
I
this word,
I
saturation.
believe I believe that when you want to navigate in this world, you have to understand that the goal is not to be viral in
No,
reality.
not
The
at
goal
all.
The goal is to
Not
find
at
your
all.
tribe.
Not at
If you
all.
find your
That's why.
tribe, look, for example, I'm going to talk to you about this show. I never promote this show. I could pay 500 euros every month to make the show bigger, but
Yeah.
I like all my people. I know everybody, and this is our space when we talk about our things. We talk about, and we are safe
It's something
between each
yours.
other. It's our stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't need to go viral with this show because I make a lot of money from my music and from my old music. So
And that's okay.
and on TikTok, I have a few viral songs. But when I put music, I'm not trying to go viral. I'm just trying to create my tribe in every space because people get tired of the feeling that they have to do more than they can to satisfy the platforms, the fans, and
Yeah.
everybody's telling them if you don't do 10 videos every month on YouTube, you're gonna
Crazy.
you're gonna
It's crazy.
disappear if you don't do one song every month. No, I believe that everybody has to find the right pace that work for them, and just understand that you could do a video every week of the same song.
Yeah.
You don't have to do a new song every week. You have to find what works for you, and just understand that in this platform, hey, you don't need to do a full music video. Listen, you can just take your phone and
Yeah.
put something. Give you an example. My wife, when I met her, in the beginning I was like, hey, listen, you have a nice brand, you have 3,000 followers. I can take you to 100,000 followers. I know how to do. Here's a camera. Taught her how to use a camera, etc. Okay. She
Yeah.
became huge on Instagram. She influencer stuff, cool. Then I was telling her, hey, listen, I know how you can make money on YouTube. I can open for you a YouTube channel. So we did a YouTube channel. She started doing her hair. She started doing the nails.
Remember? I
Yes.
have a video with her.
Yes, I
The-
remember. So she does all that. And then at a point she tells me, I don't like editing. I don't like to take everything, put the lights, start filming. I like just taking my camera. Like when it comes to a photo, she's very, very, very pro, and she's into the details. But when it comes to video, she doesn't like to speak to people. She's very antisocial. And she was like, the YouTube thing, I don't know. And me, I was like, listen, you have, in 2 years, you made 80,000 subscribers. You have some videos with millions of views. I was like, I believe it's a waste. You should try. But at a point, she was like, it's not for me. I don't want to put videos. I just want to put photos from time to time. And listen, even at a point, people coming in the street to tell her, oh my God, hola, Shada. And she was like, I don't really want to talk to people that I don't know. So
She doesn't feel comfortable with.
she's not comfortable with interviews. She's not comfortable with fame. She, at a point, she just made a private Instagram. She removed a bunch of photos, and she was like, listen, this was fun,
But
but I don't want to be popular.
yeah.
And I was like, I understand.
Yeah.
You don't have to. It's
Like that.
okay. And now she's back to doing photos for herself. And listen, she will like take her time to edit her photos, to do all that, really, but she doesn't want the pressure. And in the beginning, everybody was like, oh, why, you disappeared, doing more of it. And no, and now, and in TikTok, she found something where she can have fun with her sister, do stuff just for TikTok, and it's perfect for her. And that's what she does. And So, like I always told her, and like I'm telling you, people have to find a way to work where they feel comfortable and when they feel happy. Yeah, like we love our work because it's our passion as well. But
Yeah.
if it becomes a nightmare to do the
Oh
things we
no, forget
love,
it. Forget it.
then you like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. I remember when I was doing a lot of shows. I was doing a show in Mozambique, and then I was taking a plane Maputo to
Always.
Pemba, and Pemba to
Yeah.
Beta to Nampula, and then Nampula back to Maputo. The next day I'm in Paris. The next day I'm performing in Paris. Then the next day I'm in New York, and then I'm
We're
performing. Like,
everywhere.
at a point, I was tired too. And listen, you make a lot of money, it's great, but at a point you're like, hey, I need. And then at some point, I would tell my manager, no more shows in Portugal, and no more shows in Paris. Only one or two shows in with a good price in Mozambique, in Angola, in Congo, but two per month. And she was like, why? And I was like, because I need to create. I need to be
Don't have
back.
time. You don't have working
Ex-
like is something that um I talk a lot with my father. We talk a lot about music and about strategy and about the new musicians and about all the new generation music that we saw in the market. And the thing that you're talking, it's good because we make a comparison of the quality and the quantity. You have a lot of quantity.
yeah.
You don't have quality, but you have a lot of quantity. You know. So sometimes it's good. You have like one, two shows in a month with a good price and nice places, and you have time to let's make something good. Let's produce this. Let's see the lights. Let's see what I'm gonna sing. I have time to compose something new. I have times to see who is gonna be here. I have times to see if I have, I don't know, a follower or a fan or a special fan, or someone is gonna make a birthday and I have to sing to that person. And all my comparisons I make with Brazil, because there it's more chaotic place that you can see like this kind of craziest things. And I think we see a lot of this these days, Kaysha. The quantity. And my problem is the quantity. And especially when you write very well, when you sing and you know that you sing, you can sing, you can do the high notes, but now you can make a music without them. We don't need we
You
don't
know
need
how
nothing.
I came to terms with this, and I found a solution for me.
Hmm.
I can do quantity and quality at the same time.
Okay, tell me.
It's something I learned to do. First
Yeah.
of all, I have my studio at home. My studio is just this. I'm ready. So the fact that I can work at home, I can in 4 or 5 hours, I can do 3 4 songs because I trained in being. Sometimes you believe that you have to record a song for 10 hours for the song to be good, rewrite the lyrics, when in reality, if you're good, you're good.
Yes, of course.
So if you're
Of course.
good, you can take less time on the too much
Yeah.
details and put your time more in becoming efficient. Listen, you can do one car by hand. It is going to take you a month, or you can learn how to create a factory and build 10 cars every day.
Yeah.
All this is, how do you learn to be effective in your productivity in terms as a musician? You want to do a lot of music, but you also want to use to be able to do quality music, okay, how do we do this? How do you train to do the nice lyrics? How do you train to sometimes be like, okay, hey, this is a nice song, quality, but I didn't think too much about the lyrics. Like, hey, I love you. Do you love me? Please make love to me. It's like, okay, done. And another one, you will take your time to write about the butterflies that are flying to the universe. And yeah. Like, you have levels where, and listen, a lot of times I took time to prove to singers that even if in my auto tune, I could do some nice harmonies, take my time to sing very, etc. And then they don't care about the song. And then I do a stupid song where I wrote in 5 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, oh my god, and I'm like, oh my god, like these lyrics are so cheesy. Like, I would love to grow old with you and feel your hand on my gray hair when I get old in front of the beach. And then everybody was like, oh my god, this is the most beautiful song in my life. And then you make a lot of money from that stupid song that you wrote, and you're like,
really?
all right. You're like, all right. Maybe because I'm an artist and because I think that I'm singing for artists, maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I'm just having this conversation only with artists, and we are just believing that our mission is to do something that is too much. And, it's something I tell to artists all the time. Listen, to arrive to 2, you can do it in a lot of ways. The simplest way is 1 + 1. That's 2.
Yeah.
Now, you can do 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 0.5. And then a mathematician will be like, hey, what about 16? What about 16 divided by 4? It means that's 4 divided by 2. That's 2. Oh, hey, what about P? And then you can go crazy because you are between mathematicians. But if I go now to the public, the normal people who enjoy music because maybe it reminds them of their boyfriend, or maybe it reminds them of the guy who took them to Paris and after dumped them, like, oh, Julie, like,
poor girl.
Maybe the song is because of that. They need something sad to think about. Those people, if you tell them, hey, do you know what 0.5 plus 0.75 plus 0.15 plus 0 divided by 4 by do, and they're gonna be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Like, hey, it's 2. Ain't that beautiful? That, listen, 1 + 1 = 2.
They don't
And
care.
artists sometimes they care so much about the quality, about the things, and they don't realize that people are going to be drunk in a club listening to the music, or drinking wine at home, or just cleaning their house, and they don't have time to think too much about all the things you're thinking about. So sometimes listen, I love to take the time to do some songs, but I also love to be able to do a song in 30 minutes. Sometimes I say to myself, hey, listen, and I see people that are successful on TikTok. There are people, maybe they took 10 days to do the song, but on TikTok, they make it look as if they did it in 1 minute.
Yeah.
And they already pre-recorded the video, and they're there doing a performance of playing the keys, adding the drums, and then taking the microphone, saying, oh, doing the harmonies, and then they have a song. And this is what is entertaining people in those platforms. So you have to find the balance between your syrup that is way too concentrated and the water. And a lot of artists, they don't know how to do this, because when they talk to other artists who are just like them, and they don't take the time to talk to maybe people who are more down to earth, or people who are more in the, hey, let's release. Me, I remember the first time I spoke to Body 8 years ago about the way he released music.
Yeah.
I start telling, I mean, it's not the same thing. Me, blah 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 blah. In house music, I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, no, but that. I say, hey, listen.
Okay.
I was like, bro, if
Yeah.
I want, I can become the king of your music. It's just a question of first understanding the music, then learning how you do it, and then execution, and then learning how to execute and being able to execute a lot. And I told him I can become the king of Afro House when I want. I can show you. And then he was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I did track with him. I did Supernova, and now my Afro House tracks are, in terms of streams,
Yes.
I'm actually one of the biggest one. Even if in 2024 I'm gonna play there, and I'm gonna show them. And as I was showing him, and he was like, yo, K, in reality, I said, bro, listen, you can do a track in 10 days, you can do a track in 30 minutes. At a point, if you are able to do 10 tracks, you take your time, you do 10 tracks. Once your 10 tracks are done, you decide that you will release one every month.
Yeah.
Now, they're already done. You're going to release one every month with a small video for TikTok, etc. And then now you have 10 months of music.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, yeah, but how can we have? I said, you do them in advance. It's like, we used to release an album. How you do an album? You stay in the studio for 6 months, you do 20 songs, right? Or sometimes you do 30 songs, and then you keep the 15 best ones. Well, you can take your 30 songs and release one every 2 weeks, and you have a whole year of music.
Of songs, of music.
It's not that hard in reality. It's just people, sometimes some people are lazy, or some people, they just want to make it hard for themselves, or they want to be elitic, they want to be elitist a little bit sometimes, when you don't have to do it.
Yeah. It's depends of the perspective that the people see the situation.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do a lot of shows, and today I concentrate on doing less shows. But when I started this show, I used to listen to a podcast, and the podcast, they were releasing 2 every week of 2 hours. And me, I was like, damn, like, they don't have a life. They're recording 2 podcasts every week. Like, oh my God, that's a lot of,
Yeah.
And then when I started the show during the pandemic, I was there for hours talking about stuff, because we had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And then when the world reopened, I was like, okay, do I do 1 episode a week? Do I do 2? I think 2 is too much, because the real life is going to begin. I'm going to go back to doing shows. And you know what? I've been doing Wednesdays and Sundays, and Wednesdays and Sundays, and we are at episode 347. And in reality, it's just a question of organization and dedication. Dedication, organization. And then you have to take pleasure, of course, in doing it. You have to invite people that you want to have conversations about. My wife, before she went out with the kids I was like, oh yeah. She was like, oh, tu vais ter tu live com Vaniny? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have a live. She was like, what are you gonna talk about? I was like, I don't know. And she was like, what you mean? I said, no, listen, you know me. I just turn on the camera. It's just, to me, it's like a phone call. Hey, what up? And we just talk about things. And look, it's been 2 hours now. And
Yes.
she just sent me a message. Ainda estás live? I was like, estamos no fim.
Beijinhos, olá.
All right, listen. Listen, it was an amazing conversation. And first of all,
Thank you so much. Thank
know
you for
that
inviting me.
know
Now
that
we have
you
to do
are.
the song.
You can come anytime. We have,
Chatear, Kaysha, now in Portuguese. Vou te chatear
Pode.
para esta música sair.
Listen,
2024 is the year.
don't worry, I got you. Before we go and we say bye to our beautiful chat, I'm gonna listen to the latest comments from everybody because
Yeah,
we've
let's
been
see.
talking. So Mountain of Inspiration is saying, I totally agree with you, Kaysha. TikTok has helped me discover many artists and new old movies. Listen, you know my wife, every time she talks to me about a movie, she said, yeah, everybody posted on TikTok. I'm like, on TikTok? And
It's
yeah,
a
apparently
reference.
people post a lot of scenes
It's a reference. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
from movies, from reality shows. Um, let me see. Let me see. Mountain of Inspiration is saying this is a great conversation. The market may be saturated, but consumers are still hungry for more new stuff.
Yourself.
All right. Let me see. What works on YouTube may not work on IG or TikTok. That is true.
Yeah.
Inana is saying also, unfortunately, TikTok has a bad reputation.
Depends. Depends,
Depends.
Inanna.
Depends. Like,
Depends. Depends.
yeah.
Depends.
She's saying that artists don't dare to do something new. That's true too. Some people, it's true. Julie is saying we talk about our lives, our feelings. The Shada gang is like a family. That's true. So was he Congolese? Inanna is saying this live chat is very different from most on YouTube. That's why I keep this show very private, because once you start having too much people, you have all the idiots are coming. And here it's a family. Inanna is saying sounds like me. I don't like being popular either. Listen, I understand. But we were making good money. I was like, yo, you were helping me pay the rent.
You know one thing, Kaysha, about the popularity, I sometimes I think a lot about that, and sometimes, because in our case, you to be popular, you artists, so you've been popular, you need to popularity to get the money. But sometimes I think that people, they are not popular, but they have money, and I think it's great. Also, you go in a place,
Listen,
just sit and just, it's decisions.
listen, I'm a
I think it's good.
it's like me. I don't do shows, right? I don't do shows. I do maybe 5 shows in 1 year. And I make 3 times the money that I used to do when I was doing 2 shows per week.
Yeah.
Because I find a way. I find a way to, a lot of people, and I say this all the time, a lot of people believe that, hey, I have to do football. I have to be a football player. I have to become Ronaldo so I can make millions. And a lot of these people, they don't understand. Somebody pays Ronaldo. Somebody owns the Benfica team. Somebody owns the Stade da Luz, the stadium. Somebody owns the FIFA. There's a guy who's there at every game. All you guys are running. Then he pays everybody. Maybe he gives you, everybody gets 10 million, but he makes 100 million. And this guy, listen, when I sit down with these guys, sometimes, I sit down hey, it's me. Sometimes I sit down with these guys, and you would never realize that these guys, they own stadiums, they own a team, they own, like, and they take you in the back, and you're like, whoa.
Right,
and then you see their cars and you see their houses, and you're like, okay, so these guys are running. Okay, they're millionaires, but you are multi millionaire, and you're like, okay, do I want to run? you know, and it's the same for music. Like,
Yeah.
I made more money sitting watching TV from some groups where I wrote songs than my own songs. Like, because
Yeah.
when you are on the front man, you have to go, you have to do the shows, etc. But sometimes I just wrote the song. Like, I calculated, I think every time Blaya does a show, I make 70 euros.
What?
Yeah, because I wrote,
The
I
song.
co-wrote, I think 7 songs in the album.
Yeah,
So every time she,
In Brazil, we have a lot of artists living just like that. I have a friend. He lives here, and he's a writer of most of the samba songs that we know. So
oh wow, yeah, exactly. If listen, a lot of
he's
people don't realize. There's a girl. She's a Black American woman, very young. She's like 20 something. She co-wrote every song from Ariana Grande.
what?
Yeah. She's a singer herself, but she was never famous.
Yeah.
But every song from that girl, she wrote a little. She has like 20%, 30%, and she has a little bit for Justin Bieber. Just like, after that they start writing for everybody. And this girl, she's like 25. She's a multimillionaire because every time it plays on radio, and a lot of people, they make you believe that to be an artist you have to be famous, you have to be in the
No.
light. In reality, there's a lot of
No.
people who make way more money from being in the back. And me, I learned this by launching other artists. I was like, wait a minute, I make
The
all this
production.
money from them. I was, so it's something that there's always a way. You have to find a way that works for you. And the problem is, most people, they want to be in the whatever goes viral and stuff, but they want to work in their way. No, you have to find the right thing in the middle. Let me read the last comments before we go.
Okay.
Charlie saying saturation. Now anybody can hold a phone and grab a mic and have access to cheap technology that creates content. COVID was like the gas next to the fire, and TikTok works to manage the fire. And listen, now that you have AI, there's gonna be even more.
Oh, forget it. Forget it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the next.
Listen, I have a friend. Let me show you.
Is the most serious
I have
thing.
a friend.
Uh,
Oh, listen, don't tell me that I'm not remembering her name now. Oh, Lord. Oh, wait. No, I remember. There she is. Okay. So this is a friend of mine, right? And oh no, she removed them. She started posting a bunch of photos of her made by AI. So she's a very beautiful model.
okay. Yeah, she's
And
beautiful.
and she started, so this is her in real.
Okay.
But then she started posting too bad she removed them. Cause she posted photos of her done by AI, and the photos looked so real.
Really?
Listen, I don't know if she removed them. Let me see. She told me the name. I'm gonna check because she told me the name. Let me look at our messages. She's my good friend. She lives in New York. She told me the name is. Oh, there she goes. She sent me. Oh, she sent me. Let me see. I cannot show. Damn. I don't want to show our DMs. But look, this is AI version of her.
What? Super real.
So now imagine if I can have a video version.
Of course.
Imagine if I can have a video version, AI music, and then you start shooting videos. You know that you can do now music videos with AI now.
But
So
what do you think about that, Kaysha?
I'm gonna use it to make money. That's what I think. Listen, I have a lot of songs that I could not do videos. For
So it's
example,
gonna be good. Yeah.
I have a video called with Bodhisattva. We have a song called Antelope, and I have an idea of a movie, but I don't need the video to be with me inside. It's really like a story, and I have a lot of these things, but the ideas that I have, they cost too much to do.
Yeah.
Now, if I can do animated AI
Everything.
video of, you can write stuff and it creates
They create.
the video, then I can really put what I have in my head for my songs. And when I release an album, I can release a lot of videos.
Yeah.
And actually, that's amazing to me.
It
He
helps.
doesn't need that. He doesn't need that. I'm not gonna do music videos, but for some of them, I can do them now. And I believe that this is something that listen. Let me see. And AI for videos is becoming very, very, very nice slowly. You're starting to have some nice videos, like, and when you see what they could do a year ago, this is what you could do a year ago.
Okay.
But that's a year ago.
Yeah, imagine now.
And today I'm gonna try to find it. There was the latest ones. I was like, wait a minute, what are you saying? Let me show you. Oh no, listen. I have to find it because I sent it to Body. I sent. So look, wait. I sent it to Body, and he was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Wait. I'm looking in our WhatsApp chat. I'm trying to find the photo that I sent him." All right. Look at this girl.
Okay.
So I sent Body this girl, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Damn,
Wow.
who's that?" Right? And
Right.
then I told him, "Okay, here's a video of the same girl." Go back to, yeah, there she is. This girl, this video that you just saw is completely AI.
Completely.
Completely. The photo, this person doesn't exist.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. This is her Instagram. Wait, do I have her Instagram somewhere?
It's a virtual person.
Listen, that person doesn't exist, bro.
It's a character.
It's a complete made AI. She has her Instagram, and I was
I
like,
don't know how to think about this because I think it will help a lot, but it's scary. It scares me.
It
a
is.
little bit.
Listen,
It's scary.
I believe that in
Yes.
some people, if you can do a real-time girl like this that talks to you on your phone, and that you don't need a girlfriend anymore. You have the girls without the problems.
Oh my
She can
god.
do you personal porno
I
movies
don't
if you
know.
want.
Scares me a little bit. Scares me.
Listen, I
Scares
don't know.
me a little bit.
I'm
This
gonna talk
scares me,
about.
and I don't know if you already if sometimes in your TikTok they show you a page of lives in the with robots.
Yeah, yeah.
Scares me a lot,
Look
Kaysha.
at this
To
one.
be honest.
AI.
Oh my god.
You can listen. You can do a whole YouTube video where everything is fake. You can even do movements. Look, you can do movements and then
What?
replace everything. So you want to shoot a music video, you can film yourself and then the AI will just turn it into something in a city. Listen.
It's everything is fake.
Yeah, listen. This
The
is
people
this.
that I saw, I will
You can.
analyze the profile, analyze, and let's see. It's real. It's not real. What?
It's listen. It can be scary because people can pretend you were somewhere, sent to your boyfriend, and actually it was not you. Yeah, it's
Also, to do that, you have a lot of possibilities to work with this.
it just
Supposedly,
depends what people would do with it. So you're gonna have some great things that are gonna be done, and you're gonna have some craziness as always. And people will of course create all types of good things, all type of bad things. I believe that the first people to start making money from this, as always, will be the porn industry, because they're always first, and
and
then
they don't need actress.
and they don't need actors anymore. So, da-da-da-da-da-da. But yeah, listen, even singers, like, you have to be careful because now you can do music from AI. You can write lyrics with AI. I don't know if you ever tried.
No,
Oh, you never tried?
no,
Oh, listen, I can show you.
but I have to.
You have. I can show you quick.
Looking here, I'm thinking that I'm super old.
Okay, look.
I'm super old on this.
All right, look.
Oh, the set GPT.
Okay,
Okay, I
look.
heard about that.
I created a chat GPT, right? That I call Songwriter, and this chat only writes songs for me. All right.
What?
So, tell me, what do you want the song to be about?
About love.
Write me a song about love. What is the name of the person we love?
William, the name of my boyfriend.
Okay. It's for William. Is it a Zouk song? House music
Yeah, I
song?
can put the Zouk song just to.
It's
Yeah.
a kizomba. And in what? French, English, Portuguese?
English.
Okay. In
Oh my
English.
god. Oh my god.
In the glow of the moonlight, under starry skies, William, with you, love never hides. Whispers in the night, hearts beating as one. In this dance of love, our story has just begun. Closing your arms, swaying to the beat, every step with you feels sweet. Kizomba
Seriously,
rhythms under the moon glows. With you, William, love's all I know.
I'm
That's the
shocked.
chorus. There you go.
I'm shocked. I heard about the chat GPT, but I was thinking more about people like asking about answers of college things.
Well, but look,
Not
can
songs.
write you a song. Listen, translate in Portuguese, please. Please.
Oh my god. This is freaking
Certainly.
scary.
No brilho do luar, sob céus estrelados, William contigo, o amor nunca se esconde. Surados na noite, corações batendo como um só. Nesta dança do amor, nossa história acaba de começar. Refrão. Perto em tus braços, balançando o ritmo, cada passado
God.
contigo é tão completo. Ritmos de kizomba, sob o braço da lua, contigo William, o amor é o lugar perfeito. Now you use this, and you can just do whatever you want with, because
You
it
don't
can
have
be
to be
your
creative.
yeah.
We
There's
don't have to
sometimes
be creative.
sometimes you can just use that and start from this, and you can continue to be creative. But you know sometimes you have a block. You can just put even you can even put your song and tell him, hey, do me the rest or finish
Yeah.
the song or listen and like translate in Kimbundu.
Okay.
Let me see if he knows Kimbundu.
Maybe.
An African Bantu language spoken in Angola. Verse 1. Oh no, he didn't. Kimbundu. But in Lingala, wait.
Yeah.
I know he can do in Lingala.
Lingala?
Yeah, from Congo.
Okay.
Okay. Na mwinda ya sanza na yo bolingo ezali. Na butu mitema tozali ebong. Listen. That shit is crazy.
That shit is
Right.
crazy.
That shit is crazy, I'm telling you. So now you can use it or you can, you know.
You can use it.
Yeah, I use it all the time. Every time I'm like, if I have to do 4 songs in the night, I might do 1 or 2 by myself, and then the rest I just look at, type something, and then
You only need have a theme like
listen. It can be assistant. It can be you can ask him for TikTok strategies. You can ask for business strategies. Anything. These things are smarter than us. All right. Listen, we were checking out, and listen, we're gonna continue this show for hours if you don't stop now. All right. But you can come back every time you want. All right. Let me look at the last comments.
let's see.
See? I saw this. Julie saying he's not a Congolese but a Malian. Yo, listen, stop with black guys. Julie, stop. Stop. You stop now. Go try your brothers. Video makers went all crazy when TikTok started to push mobile made content over super UHD camera type content. Now many of that creators are shooting with an iPhone Pro for TikTok content. Yeah, listen, times change. Tout le monde va douter de tout le monde sur l'internet maintenant à cause de ça. So she's saying that everybody's gonna doubt everybody now because of AI. You can you'd be surprised. Deep face can completely change videos and picture. That is true. Mountain is saying don't be scared, that's the future, it's already happening. That is true.
For me, it's kind of scary. The robots, it's another level for me.
Me, I'm ready. Put my brain into a robot. I'm ready to live forever.
Oh my God. I can imagine living with a robot in my house. I don't know.
My wife calls me a robot all the time, so I don't.
Okay.
Inana is saying AI can make an entire essay for school, university, etc. Yeah, listen, that's true.
Okay, it's a lazy
What up, Michael?
area.
It can make people lazy, but people like me who are productive will find a way. So it's listen. Listen. My motto is always adapt or perish. So I will adapt. Ah, la, la. Wonderful club shout out with Vanini. Much love to you, Vanini. Listen,
Thank you,
guys,
Julie.
it has been a pleasure, but let's, yeah, listen.
I
We
love it,
did.
Kaysha. It was so nice be here with you, having an intelligence conversation, talking about great things, talking about open minding, talking about business, how to work in music, how to work on these craziest things it is.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Listen,
I'm
my
so happy.
pleasure, and I'm gonna send you the beats
Send
this
me
week.
the beat. And now I have the chat GPT, so I already have the like.
Hey, you see? So listen, as I said, you can come here anytime, whenever you want to talk about anything specific. Uh, you just let me know. Like actually, for those who don't know, uh, I was I've been asking Vanini to come for a long time, especially since I saw her in a Brazilian podcast in Portugal called
Yeah.
Podvir, I think. I saw you there, and I was like, "Hey, you have to do my show too." And then ever since we just like, yeah, yeah, we talk. And then 2 days ago, I was coming out of the shopping center near my house, and I just met her, and I was like, "Hey, you have to come to my show." And she's like, "Yeah, Sunday." I was like, "Sunday? Like in 2 days?" "Yeah." I was like, "All right, let's go." And finally we did it. So you see, it was really cool. And she was like, "Oh, I'm not sure if I can do something in English. I always speak in Portuguese." And look at you, 3 hours speaking in English, just like if it's your first
I will
language.
share this everywhere. I use all my English, all my lessons here today, tonight.
That's beautiful. This is how we do. All
But thank
right.
you, so much, Kaysha. Thank you for the opportunity. I respect you a lot. I respect
Thank you.
your career a lot. My parents know you. My parents heard your songs. So for me, it's a pleasure being here today and know
Wow.
you. And know you. So thank you. Let's work together. And
Thank you
let's
so
keep
much, Shada Gang. Everybody, put a lot of hearts in the chat for Vanini, and I will see everybody Wednesday. Wednesday, we will listen to some new music because I have a lot of remixes to make you listen to, and I will actually start by letting you listen to this beautiful remix of "Love Yourself in Me" by Kaysha and Lil Maro. Uh, I'm gonna make you listen to the NCK on the Beat remix, and we will listen to every other remixes from that song Wednesday. So thank you for coming, everybody. Don't forget to put all your hearts in the chat for Vanini, and I'm gonna leave you here, and we see each other Wednesday. Vanini, thanks for
thank you so
coming.
much. And watch the movie Un Natal Mágico. It's available on YouTube.
Everybody, go follow Vanini on
Watch the
YouTube
movie.
and on
Enjoy.
Instagram. All right,
Bye,
peace.
Kaysha. Beijinhos.